weakness, but first time you're seeing the course. How are you feeling after round one?
Yeah, obviously delighted with the start. Felt well today, felt good today. Got a lot of rest yesterday, which is the focus. Yeah, must have just picked something up traveling over to the States, and maybe took a couple of days to manifest. But yeah, Monday night, Tuesday really wasn't feeling great. But in some ways, it's a kind of a good golf course to not have, even though it's completely redone and redone this year. I feel like the course is one that you kind of know how to play it, really. There's certain holes you've got to play to certain positions, and yeah, I felt like I knew how to get around this golf course without having played it, so that was good. I think the greens are sort of new for everybody this year, so it's not like I've really suffered on the learning side of things. I think they're very subtle. The breaks, it's very hard to learn them at the moment, new greens. So yeah, I don't really think there was much of a detriment to not having played much practice rounds this week. So maybe come Sunday, it's a good thing, less time in the heat.
I missed that. Why didn't you get a practice round in?
I felt a bit under the weather Monday, Tuesday. Yeah. So that was all.
Okay.
Yeah.
You talk about that putt at 16. That was kind of funny.
Yeah, it was a bit of a miserable putt actually. I struggled early on in the round with the speed of the greens, because obviously historically these greens are quite quick. I think they're a little slower this year, just being brand new. I don't know what it is, but they can look quick in places. And 1 on 16 historically down that back section of the green is a quick putt. I tried to read quite a bit of break into it as well, so I was playing it out high, and I sort of felt like it just came off slow and left, and somehow it kind of caught the left edge and went in. I mean, I thought it had no business going in.
It was just a funny reaction, that's all.
It had zero business going in the hole, but that was a bonus. But yeah, there were a couple other opportunities out there that I could have taken as well, which is always the way. So it was nice. I felt like it balanced out nicely today. I felt like I did play a good round of golf. So nice to come off with a good score.
You called the 63 in Scotland the cleanest round of the year. You played well at the Open. Was there something you found overseas that's carrying over?
Yeah, a couple little sort of posture changes. I feel like I'm a little bit more over the top of the ball, which has given me a little bit more maybe stability. I feel like possibly I was kind of backing away from it a bit too much and then throwing the arms at it. So yeah, just a slight posture change. I felt like I clicked into at the Scottish Open, which has sort of carried through a theme for me. Yeah.
Does it feel like it's been a little bit of an up and down year? Or?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but which I don't mind as long as I know my good is good enough. I think that to feel like your good's not good enough, you feel like you're wasting your time out here. But I know when I play well, I can compete with the best of them anytime on any golf course. So that's kind of all that matters to me, I suppose. I'd love consistency, don't get me wrong. I'm striving for it, and it's a mark of obviously your skill set being really, really sharp if you can play consistently well. But at least I know it's sort of still there or thereabouts.
It seems like it's coming at the most important weeks as well.
Yeah, I mean, I do try to focus. I've got a busy life, a lot of travel back and forth. I live in England. I've got a family, 16-year-old, 13-year-old. I've got a lot of pulls on my time. Can't be completely selfish to the game. So I do have to find out, work my spots where I can give it everything and try to peak for certain weeks. Yeah.
Is there any thought of back of your mind? You're trying to play well here. You want to show some form for Ryder Cup? Yes, no?
You always want to show form. I mean, I can still qualify for the team by right, which would always be nice. I'm in 8th position. I'd like to be top 6 to not have to rely on a pick, but I feel like I'm in a good spot. I'm not really putting pressure on myself with the Ryder Cup. I feel like that's never the way to play well. So, no, I'm not really thinking about that at all, if I'm honest.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.